Hey guys, Maddie here with Maddie's Designs and Finds. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a flag design on this little cutting board that I cut out. It's not the best, but I've cut it out with my saw and I've painted it white. Now we're going to do a flag on here, so when you get on, say hello and let me know where you're watching from. I'm just getting one of these little sponges, because that's what I'm going to use to do my painting with. So, say hello when you get on. I don't know if I'll see any comments. I'll give it a minute for y'all to stop popping on. Hey Carol, how are you? I'm going to be doing a flag onto this cutting board for the kitchen for 4th of July. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm just getting my paint out here. Well, I'm just going to pour it out, because sometimes I get it stopped up. So I'm just going to pour some paint out on my paper here. I don't need too much. And this is just Bombini Cocktail by Paint Pixie that I'm using for the blue. I think it's a pretty color. Now I took my ruler and a pencil and did my lines already for my stripes, and this is going to be blue on this end, and I'm using Red Velvet Cake for my red. And of course it's already white, so let's get started on the blue. I'm just using a sponge to do my blue painting and sponge it on. I'm going to do this top blue as well. How are you today, Carol? Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to cross my line here. It's okay if I get it over. I am going to go on the side and do the blue on the side. Of course it's going to be just white on the back. Hey Rebecca, how are you today? We are doing a flag cutting board. I cut this out with my saw, so it's not the straightest, the handle, but it's working. And I am just going from this line up. Just doing the blue on the side here. And we're just leaving it white on the back. Have y'all had a good week? It's been busy here. I've been picking blackberries because it's blackberry season, and beans from the garden. Do y'all, sorry, I have allergies going on. Do y'all do any gardening? I'm just putting a second coat on this real quick so that it's nice and covered. Okay, that's my blue so far. Hey Lori, we got our blue. And I'm just leaving it white on the back. Brenda. What part of North Carolina, Rebecca? I'm in North Carolina too. So we got our blue. I'm going to go ahead and dry this blue. Oh, Winston-Salem, you're about an hour away from me. You're about an hour or so, I think. Yeah, Winston, away from me. Okay, we got our blue. Now let's do our stripes. Let's do our red stripes because we already got white. So we're going to start out with red. It's okay if it goes over just a little bit. I'm not perfect on my lines, guys. I'm in Lenore. Red. And we'll do red right here. This can go in my kitchen for the 4th of July. So we're doing our stripes. These little sponges work good for making square little stripes. Are you at the beach right now? You at Myrtle Beach, or which one are you at? Let me see. Turn this around so I can get my stripe good. See, this is gonna be cute. Hey Edie, how are you, friend? Emerald. Well, you have fun out there, girl. I like the beach. Okay, I'm trying to go down the middle. Give it a second coat of paint. I'm trying to do my lines as neat as I can. I like using these little sponges for doing my lines. Oops, I got off a little bit right there. It's okay, I'll fix it later. I'm just doing the stripes right here too because I want it to match all the way down. Then right here, it's got to match. So we did all the way down, which that's got to get done. And I cut this out, this little board, so with my saw. It's pretty neat. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. Let's try our You love it? Yeah, I say it's fun being there. Yes, Edie, I picked green beans, and I picked blackberries, and I picked some zucchini. I have humongous zucchini, and some green tomatoes. I want to fry some green tomatoes, so I'll pick some green ones. And what else did I pick? Some cucumbers. We're going to be doing a small flag too. This is going to be for my tiered tray. And this is just to set up in the kitchen. And that other one's going to be for the tiered tray. I'm glad I can see some comments today. I haven't been able to see them. Okay. It's pretty much dry. Now I can stop screaming. Okay, I do not have white. This is my star stamp. I'm going to put stars over here, but I don't have white ink. So I'm going to use white paint, and I'll clean this off later. I'll wash it off. So I'm just going to take a brush and put some paint on here and just stamp it on here for my stars. So let me put some of this paint down here. This is Marshmallow by Paint Pixie. It's her white paint. You can use paint on your little things here if you don't have ink. Just wash them off when you're done. Just wash them off when you're done. I'm just trying to get this white paint on here where it needs to be. I'm trying to put enough on here so it doesn't dry out before I get it on here. Okay. Let's try to stamp this on here. Let's see. There we go. And some more stars. Let's try to do this up on the top. Okay. So there we got some stars. Do y'all like it? Okay. Now I'm just going to use some water and a baby wipe to clean it. I'm going to clean it back off real quick. So I'm just using this to clean it. You love it? Thank you, Edie. It's got water on it, so it won't dry up on there. That's why I'm just spraying it, because I'll probably have to use it again. Okay, let's try this. I think it's pretty. Okay. So, should we do a messy bow or just tie? I've got some vintage things here because we are going to do some Distress Oxide on here to make this look old. But should I do a messy bow or just tie some of this around the top? So make a messy bow or just tie a few of the strings of this around. got the red, the white, and the blue. So this one needs to, I'm trying to line them up here. So I have red, white, and blue vintage things. Should we just tie it around like so and let it hang? Or should I make a bow? Let's see. Well, let me get it tied right. Come on. Get it tied right. It's okay. Should we just tie it and let it hang? I'll have to cut them off some because they're too long. Or should I make a bow? Just tie it. Messy bow. Okay. Edie says just tie it. Rebecca says messy bow. So the next person will be the tiebreaker. Messy bow or tie it? Messy bow or tie it? I'm going ahead and cutting some, but I have extra if we're tied. I have extra ribbon. I'm just doing this to see what the next person says. Messy bow or tied on there? I'm at a tie right now for the vote. Okay, let's do some of this. I'm trying to do these about the same length. Could just do it this way. We'll see what it looks like with a messy bow. We already saw what it looked like with the tie, so I'm just going to cut them together. I don't have to do one at a time. About the same lengths. But like that. And we have some smaller pieces. So we have red, white, and blue. I like this creamy color for the white. It's got little red things on it. This one's the blue. So we'll start out with blue here. Then we'll put the red across here. Back to blue. And I'm putting them in different directions. I'm just putting them on here. Now, let's go with blue, the cream, and the red. Did I bring my string to tie it? Where's my string? Hold on. String. Okay. I got some string. Okay, now it's going back with the blue. The white, and now red. Okay, and these are 3 little pieces. They're shorter, so I'm just going to leave those out, and I can use that for something else. I'll lay those right there. Let me get a piece of my string. Okay, I'm just going to flip it over though. This is wired string, so I'm just going to put it in here, pull it tight. Get it off. Hey, Mel. Welcome in. Get that off. There's my little wire string. I like using this. Put it over there. I'll just twist it around a little bit. I'll fold that over. So messy bow. Let's pull it around. So there's our messy bow. This is a big enough. Do I have enough to tie it around there? Almost. I cut it just a tad bit. Okay, do you like it with the messy bow? Let me do another piece of this on there maybe. I can add a little piece. That way I can tie it on the back. And I'll just do it like this. Now I can tie it around. So what do you think? Y'all like the messy bow? You like the messy bow? I think it looks cute. Our stars is in under. Can do it like that. Okay, and the back's just white, so I did this one the other day on Paint Pixie, this little cross with red, white, and blue flowers. That was on Paint Pixie. It's cute. Okay. Oh, I'm going to put some Distress Oxide on here. And I'm going to make another little flag out of this for my tiered tray, so hang around, I ain't done yet. We're going to do one for a tiered tray. But first I want to put some of this ink on here. I want to make it look like it's been around for a while. Y'all know I like grunging my stuff up. You want to grunge it up a bit. Okay, now I want to do the edges. Just a little bit darker around the edge here. On the edge, I think I'm just going to take this around the edge like so. That way it gets enough on there that I'm wanting. So I want it darker around the edge. Darker around the edge. I'm going to do it up here too, on this edge. We just crunched it up a little bit. Do y'all like it crunched up? Should I push this over to the side a little bit? I can do it tighter. Tie it a little bit tighter on here so it's not moving around. There. Like that. So y'all like it? Set it right here so y'all can look at it. Now let's make us another little flag to set on my tiered tray. Do y'all still do tiered trays or not? As you can see, I've used this ruler for painting all kinds of stuff. I've got to clean it. I haven't cleaned it yet. And the way I do that, I just take my pencil, make me a line for my blue, and then I'll do my little lines for my stripes. I just put it on here. Oops, that looks a little crooked. And you can erase your lines if you need to erase your lines, but my board looks a little crooked, so let me redo this line here. I don't want my lines crooked. You watched me do the cross. I couldn't see any comments, or it wouldn't show me that anybody was on there when I was doing the cross. I don't know why it was doing that. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do it right here. Okay, it looks more straight to me. Okay, so we got our stripes for our putting our stripes on, and then that's where we're doing our black for our stars. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Sorry guys, I have hot flashes. I gotta turn the fan towards me. Anybody else doing menopause? I'm burning up. Do you love the cross? Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the cross yet. Haven't decided. So let's do our blue. Do our blue paint. Okay. I'm going all the way around the side with the blue too, so that it's painted on the sides. I love using these sponges. Hey Joanne, do y'all use the sponges when you paint? I've got plenty of paint brushes, but I like this when I'm doing my lines and stuff. It's easy to control. For the bristles, sometimes, you know, unless you have a stiff brush, wants to spread out. So I like doing this. Okay. I gotta put a little more paint down. You're hot too, Maria. How you been, my friend? I watched your live the other day, but when you was in Sacred Trailer House, but I didn't comment. So I just watch sometimes when I'm doing things. Y'all never know when I'm watching you because I don't always comment. When I'm busy, I just put y'all on and let you display. Okay, there's our blue. So now we're going to do our stripes. We got our blue. But let me dry that so I'm not getting blue everywhere. Oh, you're welcome. We just did this, if you're just popping on, we just did this little cutting board. I left it white on the back, but this is a little cutting board. I cut that out, so the handle's not too straight, but I cut it out with my saw. You're welcome. welcome. I watch when I can. Sometimes I watch and I don't say nothing. Sometimes I'll pop on and say something if I'm not busy. Okay, let's do our red stripes now. And we're going to do red. Now this little flag is for my tiered tray. You love me gardening? Got lots to do. I'll have pumpkins later on. They're starting to grow. I do pumpkins every year. I don't have to replant them. They come up from last year's pumpkins that I just left out there. If you leave them out, the ones that a few of them you don't pick and they just dry, and the seeds will go into the ground and they will come back up. You won't have to replant them. So we got those coming up. And I just picked green beans and stuff yesterday and blackberries. I have tons of blackberries. So this was one on my tier tray. It's a red, white, and now red again. And I got 3 of these to make, and I cut these 2. Just use my miter saw to cut these. I'm trying to get my line straight as I can. Y'all know I'm not a straight drawer here. That's why I do my lines, and I'm trying to stay in them. Okay. Guys, the Mystery Box Challenge is on Sunday, so don't forget to come Sunday and hang out with everybody. We rescheduled it from the 21st because it was Father's Day to the 28th. And I messed up that little bit, but I can go back and do that. Okay. You give me a little bit of white here on that one. I want it to be pretty. You mess up, it's just paint. You can fix it. You love the fresh berries? Yeah. They're good to make. I like making cobbler, or I made some blackberry dumplings the other day. I don't know if I put any pictures up of them, but I did. Have y'all had blackberry dumplings? They're yummy. Okay, I just fixed that spot. Now, when it dries, it'll be perfect. Let's dry this, then we'll put our stars on. Hey, Lulu, how are you, friend? It's called Cream Puff by Paint Pixie. Yes, I'm doing Cream Puff. It's an off-white. It's a creamy white. The marshmallow is the white. You can see the difference between them. I'm using the Cream Puff because it's a creamy. This is what I'm using. Okay, let's do our distress, and then we'll put our stars on our blue part. Now, I've got 2 more of these because I've got 3 spots to put them. So, this is my tier tray. This one's going on my fireplace, and one goes on my little shelf for 4th of July. So, and I just cut these out with my miter saw. If y'all want any little blocks like this for flags, let me know. I'll cut some for y'all. I can cut some and put them on my website. I like distressing it. I like the distressed look of my stuff. And I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit darker. So I'm just taking the whole thing and just rubbing around the edge so it's a little bit darker than the rest of it. So there we go. That's not the lid, this is the lid. Oh yeah, I got my boots hanging up there. I did that on a mystery box challenge because I've been redoing my house and I just stuck them up there because I'm doing a gallery wall over here. But yeah, here's my boots. There's my boots. I think they turned out cute. Put it back up there. I'll just put a little hook up there. Whoops. You turn around, I might get them up there. You like this dress too? Yeah. Okay, there they go. They're up there. So, it looks cute. So we did this one. We did our little bow one there. Yeah, I know you sent that for the mystery challenge, girl. And then we're going to do two more of these. So this is going on my tier tray. I got two more, but let's do one at a time. I've got to put the stars on them, but I'm going to paint them, then we'll put the stars on. Let's get our lines. Okay, we got our lines. Let me go ahead and make my lines on this one. Oh, I don't know. This is a little bit curved. These are just wood that I have, just scrap wood, so. Okay, so we got our lines on there. Then we'll put our stars, which we're using a stamp for our stars, and I'm using paint because I don't have, let me go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and do this one because I don't have white ink. So we're using paint on here. Then I'm just cleaning it off afterwards. For my stars, go ahead and get it stamped. Do this here. Well, I didn't get it stamped on there good, so I'm trying to get another little star right here. There we go. That worked. Little stars. That'll dry over to the side. I'll try to do stars better on these, but let's get my blues. Oh, well, thank you, girl. I think I mess up quite often, and I just go on with it, so nobody really tells. You just act like you didn't mess up. I get in a hurry sometimes. So we're going to all the way around with our blue. And this is Bombini Cocktail is the blue that I'm using. I Paint Pixie. Malibu. See, it's Bombini Cocktail by Pink Pixie is the blue that I'm using. Go ahead and get this blue so it can be drying while I'm doing the other. Waste my blue, but I'll just use it. This one might be a little bit more sloppier, but I'm going a little faster on these. And I'm just leaving the backs of them white. There's our blues. Where did I put my... I don't want this blue everywhere, so dry that up. Let's dry the blue, then we will do our other. Hey sis, how are you? How are you doing today? We're making little flags. Already did this one. We did this one. I put a little rag bow on it for the kitchen. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, I dry the blue. Now let's do our red stripes. Do our red stripes. So one of these is going on my tier tray, and one's going to go on my fireplace when I decorate for 4th of July, and one's going to go on a little cabinet that I have. Oh, did you enjoy it? I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to start with the red in the middle, just so it looks a little different. Just so my stripes are a little bit different on this one. What y'all eat, sis? I think I've been to Outback one time, and that was it. I like Texas Roadhouse better. So I'm going to do the red stripe in the middle and do the red, white, and the red at the end of this one. So it's a little bit different stripes than the other flag. It's a little bit messier too. I've got to get me some more red paint out. Okay. So you can see, which way do you like the stripes better? On this one or this one? You like the white first, then the red, or the red, then white? Which way do you like the stripes best? So number 1 or number 2 stripes? So that's got to dry. Let me get some more red. So if you mess up, you can always go back and repaint. It's just paint, so you can fix it. You like number 1? I think I do too. That's why I'm doing this one. And we're going to distress these too after we get them painted. Got to put our stars on. I have rusty stars, but at the moment I can't find them. So I was going to use rusty stars, but I don't know where I put them. When you clean up, misplace things. And that's what I did. I misplaced them. Okay. So the red and the white. And that's that one. We could repaint it, which I might do it and do it like this. I think I like red, white, red better. Okay, let's do the stars. You get a little more of this white paint. I think I'm going to use this white on this. Should we put little tiny bows on here or no? Y'all let me know what you think. Do they need bows on them or just leave them? So this one is going on my tier tray, one's going on my fireplace mantle, and one's going on a shelf. So, and I'm just painting it with white paint. I don't have white, whatchamacallit, ink. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, here's our stars on that one. We put some more paint. And I will wash the paint off of my stamp. I start to say stencil. Brain don't want to work when we go live, guys. It's a thing. I'll stamp these. Press down a little bit harder on this one. Okay. And there's that one. I think I need to press a little harder on this one too. Make it darker. Here's our stars. And all you have to do to clean this is get a baby wipe and some water and clean it. So we're going to distress these after they dry, which I've got to dry them here in a second. All you have to do is take a baby wipe and clean it. You can clean off your ink, but you spray it. I spray it with water. Yeah, I know you don't like people watching you, sis. So, I'll clean that in a little bit. Put it over to the side. Let's dry these stars. You get used to it after a while. Hey, Linda. stars. Now we're just going to do the same thing we did to the other, just grunge it up a bit. Just going to grunge them up a bit. Grunge it up. Let's go around the edges here. Grunge these up. Trying to do darker on the edges. So you can tell, do you like the plain white or just the grunge? Which do you like better? Ungrunged or grunged? I may repaint this one. I may repaint this one to match the other two, the stripes, because I don't know if I like the stripes that way. I think I like them better on these two. Okay, let's go around the edges. I like doing darker on the edge, so I just take this whole little thing and just go around the edge like so. Make it a little darker than the rest of it. Like so. So we did 2, we got 3 of them. Let's go around the edge. They're all grunged. So we did 3. Whoops, I missed a spot. On this one, I missed a spot. On the side here, and on the bottom. Okay, that's grunged. Alright, now it's finished. Hey, Becky. So we did 3 of these little wood blocks, and then we did 1 of these. So this is being my kitchen, and we did just a messy bow on this one. Just a messy bow. Now you can cut the edges if you want to go back and cut the edges and dovetail the edges, or however you want to do it, or slant it. You can cut the edges, but I'm just leaving mine like that as a messy bow from the kitchen. It'll go in the kitchen, and one of these will go on a tier tray, one will go on my little cabinet, and one will go on the fireplace for 4th of July. So you can make your own decorations. Thank you. Should we put a little tiny bow? Like do a little bow on the ends of these, like so, or no? What do y'all think? Should I do a little messy bow here? Or without a bow? You can do a bow or leave it bow off. Bow and bow off. Which way do y'all think? I got more of this. I got plenty more stuff over there. While y'all tell me bow or no bow on the small ones, I'm going to put the rest of this paint back in my container. You like it without the bow? Thanks, Edie. So y'all like them without the bows on it? Okay. Let me put my lid on here. Alright. Well, that's it, guys. We got them done, and I will hop off of here. Don't forget, this weekend is the Mystery Box Challenge on Sunday. And what is today? Thursday? I'm not sure what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I'll send out a telegram and let y'all know when I go live. But thank y'all for hanging out with me this evening. I appreciate you watching me do these little flags. And this one. These are our flags. And we did this one the other day, just in case you missed that. This was one I did on a Paint Pixie. This is a cross. So, there's some decorations for 4th of July. You can do it on your own and don't have to buy them. So, thank y'all and have a blessed evening. Bye-bye, guys.